Hello and welcome. I'm Kyle Owens here with Mike May. Mike, how are you today?
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. We got a lot of softball equipment in front of us. Now, we were just talking the regionals this past weekend for NCAA. We got supers that are going on this week, College World Series coming up. How excited are you for this time of the year?
I've been to the Women's College World Series a number of times. It's a great event. It's Oklahoma City lucky to have an event like that. They've got great facilities. 115,000 fans are expected to show up. It'll be the 33rd year that the Women's College World Series goes to OKC. Wow. Economic impact, roughly $24 million. So it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. And we see it all the time when watching on TV. It's packed out for every session. But they can't get there without some great equipment. And there's been some upgrades in this equipment from years past. So let's first talk about the Ghost double barrel bats. That's what everybody's a big fan of now. I hear Ghost bats.
Yeah, that's actually a bat from Easton. We've got a sample of a Easton bat here. It's the crystal bat. You know, whether it's Easton or Wilson or Rawlings or DeMarini, tremendous bats out there. They all can only perform to a certain level. There is a governor, so to speak, on the performance. But another great bat that I've picked up is the Whisper Hope bat from DeMarini.
Okay.
Amplified gapped wall technology. What does that mean? There's an inner and outer barrel here. Helps increase performance, and you can actually, I'll let you hold this bat.
Okay.
With it, you're able to generate more bat control, get better bat speed, have a higher rate of success. That means putting the ball in play, getting on base, scoring runs, exciting game. The technology is as good as it's ever been, and of course these are very pretty bats too.
Yeah, they look good.
One thing about this Whisper Hope bat from DeMarini is 10% of the proceeds are donated to Force, which is a cancer support organization for families and individuals suffering from hereditary cancer. So when you buy a Whisper Hope bat, you're actually helping people you don't know in a way that they really appreciate. So
that's awesome. Now, for people that may not know, there's slap hitters, you got power hitters, and hitters that just like to play small ball all the time. Is there a particular bat that is better for maybe an athlete that's more skilled to slap hitting?
To be honest, the technology in all these brands is extraordinary, and it really comes down to personal choice and preference. And of course, these bat handles are a little smaller because the female hand is smaller. So, to be honest, you're well going to be in good shape. Whatever you pick, it's just whatever feels good in your hands and what you've been fortunate with, but you're not going to be let down by the technology regardless of the brand.
And how far has this I know you touched on it, but how far has this technology come from maybe even 10 years ago when bats were being made?
It's difficult to put a percentage, but they're as good as they've ever been, and they will continue to improve in ways that we can never imagine, but they've definitely improved a great deal in the last 20-25 years. And the great thing about these metal bats, or they call them non-wood bats, is the weight for the most part is evenly distributed throughout the bat. A wooden bat in baseball, most of the weight is in the barrel. In these metal bats, it's just evenly distributed so you can maintain bat control. So the bat doesn't wield you, you can wield the bat. And of course, the bigger you get, the older you get, the stronger you get, you can deal with a heavier bat. So there is a bat for every player out there.
And we're talking fast pitch softball now. I know there's a lot of slow pitch softball that goes on. You talked about the governors in these bats. Is that different from a slow pitch bat?
A little different. And of course, when you go to a place like Dick's Sporting Goods, there's slow pitch bats and fast pitch bats. They want you to buy the right bat for the right sport, and not make that mistake. Okay,
well, let's keep going down the list. Let's talk about some gloves.
Yes.
Talk about the gloves.
This is from Wilson. We also have a junior glove for Rawlings. In reference to this Rawlings glove, they've been making gloves for 125 years.
Jeez.
They know a thing or two about baseball and softball.
So.
The smaller the athlete, the smaller the hand, smaller the glove. As you get older, you gravitate to a bigger glove. This is for the A2000 glove from Wilson. This leather is actually called Super Skin. It's a synthetic leather. It weighs half of a regular leather glove and lasts twice as long.
Wow.
So you get a better bang for your buck. There's actually finger stalls, and the wrist enclosure are designed to complement the female hand. And the glove here is actually designed to make it easier to take the ball out of the glove to make a throw, and also easier for double play. So it's definitely if you want to play good defense, you may want to consider this A2000 from Wilson.
And obviously, softballs are bigger than baseballs, so need a little bigger web so it's easier to get the ball
Precisely.
out.
You mentioned softballs. When you're younger, you play with a smaller ball, usually 11-inch. As you get to like age 12 and above, you get to a bigger bowl. The official bowl in Oklahoma City will be the Wilson Bowl. Other great brands, Wilson, Bodden, Rawlings, they all make great balls. Diamond, for instance. So the technology in the balls is better than ever, and it's difficult not to see this bright yellow ball.
It's very difficult not to see it. But so we talked about the bats, we talked about the gloves, we talked about balls.
Yes.
Let's talk about the batting gloves
Yes,
now that you got on.
You need to have a secure grip. If you don't have a good grip, you can't play. You can't play softball. This is the Finch batting glove from Mizuno. Jenny Finch, the U.S. Olympian, helped design this. The technology here, there's actually breathability pores here in the back of the hand to get airflow in there to make it comfortable. There's enhanced padding in the palm to be as a shock absorber and to provide comfort. And of course, there's a nice strap to secure this glove. So, and they've got the expertise of Jenny Finch. She's a good pitcher, a good batter. She knows what it takes these are very attractive and colorful as well.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the difference. And now baseball's doing it a little bit more now, but softball's always had bright colors and really being able to see everything and have the nice fashion now. Baseball's kind of getting into that, but softball's always had that. So, and Jenny Finch does know a thing or two.
She does.
Let's talk about the helmets now.
Yes, great helmets out there, whether it's Easton or Rawlings or Wilson. This is from Rip It. The big story here is that there's 21 different air vents strategically placed around this helmet to create comfort. There is double padding in here to, again, give you a secure fit so that helmet is not rattling around. The vision, both looking forward and your peripheral vision is enhanced with this kind of a helmet, and of course there's actually some reflective coating here to reduce the glare. So it also has wicking ability, so it'll take away the moisture. Again, we want this to be safe and comfortable, and again very colorful. This is from Rip It. Again, Easton has a great helmet, does Wilson and Rawlings. So again, you pick the brand you like. You won't be disappointed.
And obviously, with the NFL, with the CTE and all that,
yes,
a lot of more conscious effort to protect the head. So as Rip It and other brands, they've gone into more safety measures for the helmet as well.
Exactly. So this is, of course, for the batter and the base runner. So you have to have that, and that's why the vision is so important here with the base runner, so you can see where the ball is, and you're not compromised by something that's too bulky.
And Rip It also makes the fielder's mask as well,
yes,
that they wear in the field, and same kind of technology with the smaller vision, so it's easier to see.
Right. The softball field is a little smaller than the baseball field, so the ball does come to you a little quicker probably, so it's just a nice little safety way. Softball and baseball have the lowest rates of injury of any team sport out there. So kudos to the equipment companies for producing great product, and also you got some great athletes out there who have great abilities to respond to a hard hit ball that comes at you quickly.
Yeah, there's a ton of them that we see, and we'll see a lot this weekend as well. Well, not only the players, we got to talk about the fans.
Right.
We got something for the fans.
You mentioned that you were sitting on a metal bleacher last night.
I was, yes.
Well, this is from Dick's Sporting Goods. It's sort of a cushion seat. You put it down. It's actually got a back to it, so you won't fall off the back. Okay. And it's got a nice little handle, so you can carry it away. It's waterproof. If you're going to sit for a few hours watching softball or baseball, it's good to be comfortable for the fans. So it's the industry caters to the players and the fans, and overall, you've got a great experience, and that'll take place beginning next week in Oklahoma City.
Well, who are you picking to win it all? I got to ask you.
Well, I got to pick with my heart. My Florida Gators are playing in the Super Regional, hosting Baylor from Texas, and I'm hoping they can go all the way. But we'll see. It's.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it's hard to pick against OU. With their success, it's hard to go against OU.
And it's in Oklahoma.
And it's in Oklahoma.
It's a home game.
Exactly. Well, Mike, thank you so much for joining us today and tell us all about this equipment. And we look forward to the Women's College World Series next week.
It'll be fun.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Back to y'all.